Hey everybody! I know it's been forever since we've checked in. I really appreciate everybody's patience and understanding during our moving process, because moving a family of 9 along with all of our dogs and baby puppies and all of that has just been absolutely crazy. But it's going to pay off because I'm about to share the adorableness of 7-week-old puppies, which is so fun. So at this stage, we are wanting to constantly change out their toys and constantly change out what they're playing with so that they have lots of new stimulation all the time. So, and then we have areas for them to sleep because we work on making sure that they are comfortable with a crate and everything when they go home. So it's not a new experience for them. And what you can't really see, but I will show you, is that the door is actually zip tied open because we don't want them to accidentally close it on themselves, because that would not defeat the purpose. And we trade it out for different style crates so that there is lots for them to experience, because different people own different styles of crates. So this is their potty area. So we keep that set up for them to be able, Anastasia has opinions. We keep that set up for them to have a place to go to the potty. And then of course, everything in between is for playing. We're getting ready to put their lick-it bottles back on. You can go ahead and put her in there. Yeah, you can go ahead and put her in there. We have to make sure that we sanitize them on a regular basis. So those will be going on in just a minute, but we're cleaning them up. At this stage, they spend some time with mom, but they're getting used to not having mom with them. Hannah, I hope you are absolutely loving watching him play with this ball. It is so cute. So what we do is when we... But unfortunately, Sunkiss doesn't like other people's puppies, and neither does Lolly. And then also we have Zelda. So there's 3 different litters here. So when we have them all playing together, we use a surrogate mom. And so we use Saffy, our sweet Saffy girl. Absolutely loves puppies, loves to teach and take care of them and play with them and that kind of thing. So of course they all follow her around, and she tells them, no, you are not going to nurse on me. This is very, very normal behavior. So we have one puppy right now. He's sleeping in the crate. Anastasia's checking it out. She wants to see what's going on. And we have little toys that we turn on and turn off just so they hear weird sounds that are different. And as you see, they're not startled by them or afraid of them. And that's really what we want. We want them to be well-rounded, happy little guys, because schnauzers, as a general rule, are suspicious. And for people that have asked us about our puppies that do not have their forever homes, this puppy that is a little boy that is in the back. He currently does not have a home, and the little puppy that is sleeping right now also doesn't have a home. I'm sure he'll be up in place soon. But all the rest of these puppies have their forever home. Which one's the girl? That one? This one? Mm-hmm. So that is Miss Millie. Say hi, Mom. I'm so cute. Sweet Millie. And then this little one is Aries. No, not him. This one. Yeah, that's Aries. Hey, Julie, he is not a runt. He just is actually just sleepy. Actually, we refer to this guy right here as Tiny Tim, and he is actually the runt. Tiny Tim. You're so cute. You're so cute. Yes, you are. Anastasia, what are you doing? Anastasia is a little on the smaller side simply because her mom is a very small schnauzer. Her mom is 8 pounds, so she is just a more petite dog. She'll probably be around 10 when she is full grown. Tiny Tim. So Tiny Tim only is tiny when you look at him next to his brother and sister, which Millie is his sister, and this little salt and pepper boy, his family is waiting until they really get to know his personality to name him. So when you look at him, Tiny Tim, with his brother and sister, he is just smaller than them. But when you look at him with the whole group, he doesn't look that much smaller. I hate that I missed that. Anastasia just totally did a home plate slide in there. So when we start out their areas, it is a quarter of this size when they're first with a whelping box and mom. And then as they get bigger and older, we want them to explore more and have more room to roam and romp and play. And then eventually, obviously, we have some puppies that are going home this coming Saturday, and then some other puppies that are going home the Saturday after that because of their birth date. So we want them to be at the right age when they go home. This is the size that they end up with when they're all finished. I love watching you guys. You're so much fun. Julie, they have been outside in a fenced-in area that is completely controlled because of parvo and worms and things like that, but we do want them to experience the great outdoors with their moms or their surrogate mommy, to have that be a positive experience for them where they have the opportunity to go outside to the bathroom and things like that. But of course, that has to be very controlled. So we have a fenced area that we do that. But of course, they are outside for just a little while because we are in North Carolina and it can be 100 degrees. So it has to be in the morning and for a short period of time because we don't, they're just babies. So we also have a sit and spin here, and a lot of people often ask us why we have one of those in here. And Michelle is demonstrating how we do this, which of course they're very experienced with it, so it doesn't make them at all nervous. So as you see, Millie is very happy to spin around on it, but we want them to realize that sometimes the ground moves. We don't want them to have fearful experiences, so we use that. And so because of where it's located, they often walk by it to go potty, and then that works really well that they experience that then. So Aries and Anastasia, you guys are so funny. Millie's like, why did you stop petting me? Why are you not paying attention to me? Hey, Abby. Oh, sorry guys. Michelle, can you hold this for me for 1 second? My microphone is falling off. Thank you. We have found using a microphone makes it much clearer and easier for people to understand me. Thank you, Michelle. Yeah. Thank you. That is so funny. Sappy, you need your haircut this week. You're getting scruffy. So typically at this age, we timed out our video to where they had already eaten and had been sleeping, so had a nap and things like that, so that they would be really playful. So at this age, a lot of times we get about 20 to 30 minutes of good, fun playtime, and then the rest. Look at Aries trying to play bow. It's so cute. And then they will all pass out and sleep for an hour to 2 hours. And then and then they get up and play again and eat again and have a good old time. So Michelle, one of the things that we do when we feed them is a puppy call. Will you get a little bit of food together so we can demonstrate that? I don't know that you're tall enough to hop that part of the gate. Aries keeps doing this cute little play bow to Sappy. He wants her to play so bad. Hey, Miss Millie. I know Tiny Tim's like, wait, Michelle left. I want somebody to love on me. Oh, wait. This is cute. You can let her out for a little while. Anastasia just saw herself.
Still sleeping.
I love when they see the mirror the first time. That's one of the newer toys that we put in today, so they haven't had a lot of time to play with it. But it's so cute. Hey, little man, say hi to your mama. He's like, they're bringing food. Okay, so this is what we do so that we start working on helping them to learn to come when they are called. Go ahead, Michelle. And as you can see, they very much know what that's for. Aries, were you getting upset? You think you were going to get left out? Tiny Tim. Yeah, we should have got the bigger bowl out. Oh, Julie, they bark quite often. Some of them more than others, just kind of their parents, how talkative they are versus how talkative, which helps. Anastasia, seriously. You're going to have to put more out. I know that they just ate not that long ago, but they're excited.
I just baked you guys.
I know, they just had baths and haircuts.
Are we getting... Where you get the whole...
When you're done, make sure you go sit with them. Everybody's so excited. Michelle's getting a bigger plate since that didn't work out too well, because usually we use a big bowl, but it's in the dishwasher because we just fed them a little bit ago. Say, having puppies is lots and lots of cleaning. Lots of sanitizing. Anastasia, you're so funny. Aries always acts like he's never eaten before. He's so funny with that. Look, Anastasia's leg was over top of her brother. So the puppies that are going home on Saturday will be going to the vet on Friday to have their final checkups. Before any of our puppies go to their forever families, they obviously have had their first shot, which happens at 6 weeks. But she's like, what? I wasn't trying to get into the puppy bag food. And they are checked to make sure they have a clear fecal. We worm every 2 to 3 weeks. It's every 2 weeks while they're smaller, and then if we have them, sometimes families have things going on, and we keep them a little bit longer because if they're going on vacation or something, obviously they're not able to be boarded or anything like that, and it's really better for them to stay a little bit longer with us. And then we do it every 3 weeks. But they'll, and then they'll just, they've already had a vet checkup, but they'll have another one right before they go home. We have them check their ears and heart and eyes and skin and feet and everything. We want to make sure that when our puppies go home, they are completely healthy.
Almost dinner time for them.
I wasn't sure how much Alfredo sauce we would need to make chicken Alfredo.
Yeah, we'll make that too.
I got 2 cans.
So by the time our puppies go home, they will have had 3 grooming sessions. We do our first one, which is really just a stripe down their back and a little bit of touch up on their face. And then we start clipping their nails not long after they're born and continuously do that. But that's the first one, so we make sure that that is a really positive experience. And then we do the one that they've had, which is where they have their first schnauzer puppy cut. And then what we do next is right before they go home, they'll get their final haircut so that they are all good to go, so that their families don't have to worry about any type of grooming or taking them to a groomer or anything until they finish their shot series. Because we want to make sure that our puppies are safe. One of the other things that we do with our puppies is make sure that they are desensitized to the vibrations of the clipper. So when they are nursing as newborn puppies, before their eyes have even opened, we start holding the back of a small pair of clippers so it just feels the vibration while they're nursing, because we're trying to work for that classical conditioned response, Pablo's dogs, of I am eating and this vibration sensation is happening while I'm eating, so it is a positive thing. And that way we have dogs that are really excellent with being groomed, because that is so important for a schnauzer, because they have to be groomed so often. Anastasia always does that. That's a good boy, Aries. Good boy. He did use pee-pee on a pad. I know. I know Steffi keeps looking at me, looking at the puppy food bag, looking at me, looking at the puppy food bag.
That's not your food. That's the baby food.
She's
Yeah,
like,
that's
what?
the baby food.
What? Huh, Steffi? You love that food, don't you? Don't you, Steffi girl? You're always dancing, Saf. So a couple of questions that we've gotten is, what color are these puppies? So Anastasia, this one right here, is what is called a liver pepper. She will continue to fade into a really light brown. And then Aries, who is sitting next to her, is a black and silver. So where you see that light brown color will fade into silver. And then this little guy with the white spot on his back is a salt and pepper party. So what is brown will eventually fade into a silver color. And then this little guy, Tiny Tim, is a black and white party, just like his mommy. And then the little guy that is still sleeping, he is passed out, is a black and silver party. So his eyebrows right now are a brownish color, and they will fade to a silver color, which is the same as his mother. His mother is a black and silver party. Julie, what we feed them, Chris, will you hand me the food bag? What we feed them is Royal Canin, so all our dogs eat Royal Canin. But when they are in the third trimester of their pregnancy, and then while they are lactating, we feed them the Royal Canin starter food for small dogs. And this is also then as the puppies move into puppy mash and until they are going home, what they are on, and then they move on to Royal Canin small petite dog puppy food. So this is the starter mother and baby food, which is for until they are fully weaned. So we have had a lot of success with this. It's very gentle on their tummies. We really like have really liked the way it's worked for our dogs and our puppies. So this is one of the things I love about why we change out their toys so often and all of that, is because of the fact that they are constantly exploring, constantly learning. As you see, Tiny Tim is trying to figure out if he can get underneath the sit and spin and all of that. And in case anybody was curious, this room is right off of our living room. So we raise our puppies in here. And the reason that we do that is because we really want them to be very used to the household sounds. So if you turn, so that is our living room. And Abby, say hi. And that is our kitchen. So they are raised in there. Typically we do a lot of feeding in there, which is why there is currently a pen in there. So this is where we raise them, so that they, as you can hear, Abby's putting the dishes away and they hear those sounds. They're used to those sounds. They do really, really well with that in being a part of a family household. What are you doing, Saf? And of course, it also means that as we walk by and our children walk by, they're constantly being messed with, which then makes for very well-adjusted puppies. Anastasia, you are the most curious puppy in the world. She is always all about learning about every new toy we put in here. followed up second by the salt and pepper puppy. So as you see, after they have played for a while and eaten, we really start to slow down and everyone will be going to sleep. Just like human babies.
Wait, let me hold you. I can't hold on you, okay?
Somebody said hold? Hold? You gonna hold me?
I'm serious.
Yeah, from standing on the backside of it. So it's not shooting the water over the sides of it. But we have a patch.
Okay.
You can find it.
The patch is right over here.
Where's it at?
It's sitting right there by that Market Fresh tin. In order for it to be quiet enough for me to do the film, I have my three of the younger ones and my teenage daughter out playing on the slip and slide. Otherwise, there would be a lot more commotion in here. Tiny Tim, did they get food on your head? You have baby food on your head. Little baby puppy food. Millie, did you trip, baby? She's like, wait, why'd you put me down?
No.
I know. Millie really, really, really loves to be held. Can you reach it?
Kitty.
Yeah.
Like every good schnauzer, they just want to be held. Tiny Tim, are you gonna get it, buddy? Get it, Millie, get it. Get it, Millie. Good boy. Wait, good boy. Good boy. Good job going pee-pee on the pad.
We only did this one time when they ran out of stuff.
Yeah, because we're in the shower.
Hey, Marilyn. We don't have a number of how many litters we allow mom to have. Most of our moms retire around 5 years of age, so there's really not a number that we look for. It's really more of what her age is and then also how she's doing health-wise. So we've had moms that had 2 litters, and for whatever different reason that we discussed with our vet, we retired them at that point. And then we had a mom that we bred through her 5th year, and then she was fixed just before turning 6 years old. But she did not, she was not mature and ready to start breeding until she was over 2. So that was kind of where we made that decision with our vet. So each time we decide to breed a female, we go over that with our veterinarian. There's plenty of videos and pictures of Dan. Dr. Dan is our vet, and we decide based on her health, how she did as a mother, how her puppies turned out. There are so many different factors that go into each time we decide to breed. So we don't base it on a certain number of litters. It really has way more to do with how mom's health is and how that is going and the type of puppies that she is producing. Because we've also had moms that had 1 litter of puppies and they were really not a good mom, and they didn't do well as a mom, and so we decided to fix them and not breed them again, because that's not what's best. Okay, Pamela. So Pamela said that she has trouble brushing out her schnauzer. He really hates it, is not a fan of it. And so with those situations where I'm assuming this puppy is over 6 months of age, and would be an adult, would be my guess. If they are over 6 months, it is a longer process. We have taken in adopted moms from a different breeder who, for whatever reason, it wasn't meeting up with their what they were looking for in their program, and we took that on. And so when we have schnauzers that don't like to be bred, what we do is we put the brush down and let them smell it and start feeding them wet dog food out of a tube, or baby food, something very high value. And we do that several different sessions of them just being with the brush and getting rewarded. Then we put the brush on their body and give them the treat and that kind of thing, and start working up. If the dog gets upset while we're starting to brush, we immediately stop and work our way back up, taking it back a couple levels. This typically takes several weeks to warm them up to doing better with the brush. But that is how we've gotten dogs that did not like to be brushed. And Marilyn, you asked about, do we rehome moms? So some of our moms, we do rehome. Some of our moms we keep. That again goes into, obviously you just get attached more to certain dogs. Certain dogs really like being a part of a larger pack and are very happy. Some of them have had, don't particularly like other females that we have, and I know that they would probably be better off. So Wendy, she had only 2 litters and we retired her. She will actually be going home this weekend. And she is one that definitely would be much happier to be a part of a smaller family, and also a slower paced family. We are a very active family with having multiple children at home. We have 5 that are still under age, and we have one that's in college and one that has moved out. And so we are very on the go. They have lots of friends over. We have a very busy household, and I think Wendy can get easily worried about those types of things. She is very worried about people being here that she doesn't know and things like that, because we did not raise her from a puppy, so she wasn't socialized the way we like to socialize our puppies. We've had her for several years. So we made the decision that it would be better off to have her be with a family that is much slower paced. She's so funny, Anastasia. So worried about this toy, then that toy, this toy, then that toy. So anyway, so she is being rehomed at that age at, I have to actually look at a calendar to know if she's actually turned 5 yet or not, because that's a lot of birthdays to keep up with off the top of my head. So she either has just turned 5 or is about to turn 5, and she is going to be going to a new family, and she had 2 litters. So as I said, it really has a lot more to do with them than it does an amount of litters. Yeah. Aries is on the other side. By the little turtle. Millie, is that a comfy blanket? Hey, Millie. She's like, don't even think about taking my blanket. She's watching her siblings. She's getting sleepy. But she doesn't want anybody else to touch her toys. So she doesn't want to go to sleep. She's so funny. Oh, Tim. You poor little guy.
At, you know, the wall, a long time ago, I'd be like, go above the down, you know where Chuckle is? That's not the American.
Hey, Debbie. Debbie has two of our sweet babies.
Like the top of the down to the Chuckle is like.
You're not going back in right now, Safi. You're going to wait. I know. Safi's like, let me back in. Let me back in. No. Hmm?
I think she wants me. She's been chilling on the couch. Laying on me. Yeah, baby. Hey, baby.
So, upcoming news. We have Miss Salem, who is a non-fading solid black female. This is her first litter. She is 2.5. And,
Do me to get her.
no, she is due July 15th. Good girl, Millie. Good girl. What a good girl. And her and Bandit are having puppies. She is definitely getting very round, and he is a black and silver, and we are very excited about their litter. And then we also have Millie. Millie is a salt and pepper, and she is due on the 29th. And this is also her first litter, so we are very, very excited. Julie, I typically film probably about 1 in every 3. It just kind of depends on the time of day that it is. I don't usually film them in the middle of the night and things like that. So for some reason, dogs really like to have birth at night. But we do typically try to film the births just to really talk people through, because I feel like there's not a lot of information about how to whelp puppies, as well as it is really special for the families who get their puppy from us if they get to see them actually being born. He's passing out. He's like, where's my toy? So funny. And then Sapphire, we are waiting to see if... Oh, we missed right off the edge. Good girl, Anastasia. Good try. Right off the edge of the pad. Yeah. Look, she's like, what? That's where I'm supposed to pee, right?
Hey, Chris, can you bring me a paper towel?
Yeah, I'm going to need a paper towel to clean that up. Look, her little footprints where she walked in it. It's 3 little dots. Oh, well. It happens. They're doing good.
I need these.
And then, Abby, who am I forgetting? Oh, Jasmine and Bandit are due in August. Jasmine is, she is 2 years old, and this will be her first litter. She is black with white markings. She's all black and has white front legs and a white chest. And then there's one other that I am forgetting. No, Millie, Salem, possibly Sapphire if she took, Jasmine, and there's the ones that we're watching.
Yeah, we've got a few that
we're watching that are just coming into heat, and so Violet is one, and And who else? There's one other one.
Oh.
Khaleesi.
Yeah.
Khaleesi.
Without.
We have all this on a spreadsheet so that I actually know the dates and know what's going on, but I don't have any of that in front of me. But we have not been really updating our page on, oh, we had, it seemed, we had a breeding, we're excited, we'll find out in a few weeks if it was a successful one and that kind of thing.
I was going to say Scamper Mountain, Alice, but.
Oh, okay.
These can go to the goats. Mine are quiet, so.
I'll take it.
Sassy is licking the dog.
Yeah, honestly, with Salem and Bandit, we are expecting black and silver. That's my best guess, but since it's her first litter, I do know what's in her pedigree, and I know what's in Bandit's pedigree, so I know what to expect, but it is still a genetic lottery, and there are oftentimes that's why people get frustrated with us for not being able to say, oh, well, mom is 10 pounds and dad is 10 pounds, so this puppy will be 10 pounds. It doesn't work that way. Just like you can have two short parents have a tall child because maybe one of their parents, so the child's grandparents, is tall. Genetics don't work as just mom and dad. So you have your best guess. So since black is a dominant color, we are very much expecting those. And then the other thing that we are also asking people to do is that Facebook is really slamming down on the sales of animals. They have no care of whether you have been licensed in any way, or if you have had third-party examinations and interests as we have, where we've had other people come in and take a look at our program, take a look at how we raise our puppies, look at our vet records, and all of those things, and then be able to give us an ethical breeder stamp. They just don't care. So we are asking that in case we've seen so many people's Facebook pages shut down, I truly believe the reason that ours has not been is because even though we do sell puppies, the main focus of our Facebook page is education. So educating people about schnauzers, about puppies, about raising puppies in the puppy culture way, and wanting to make sure that, oh look, Millie found the mirror the first time. I missed it. She walked into it. It was so funny. But so we've asked people to, you can go on our website and send us a message saying that you want to be on, we're going to start a newsletter for people to find, we can just send out newsletters to people. These are the puppies that are coming. These are the puppies we have. This is what's going on. We also, if you were on YouTube, we have a YouTube channel that's linked at the top of our page, and you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. Any videos that we put on Facebook, we also then upload to YouTube. So all of those are saved so people can look at them, especially if they're looking for a video on nutrition or on how to make puppy mash, on all of those different things. We really want to make sure that we're educating people as much as possible, as well as we want to be there when people have issues with a schnauzer, whether it comes to training or something's going on and they're like, it's not necessarily a vet issue. If there's a medical issue, we encourage people to see their vet, but different things like that. So we just want to make sure that people can find that information. So this little boy belongs to Miss Hannah. He's the one that they have not named him yet. They are still just watching his personality. They've come to visit him and that kind of thing, but they really want to pick a name that fits him. So he doesn't have a name yet, but he is a salt and pepper party little boy. And then the other one that was laying on there was, we refer to him as Tiny Tim just because he was the smallest in his litter. And we supplemented him some because his siblings would push him off and not let him get his fair share of milk. So we had to supplement him some between week 3 and week 6. And he's doing great now. But so when you bottle feed a baby, you get them so... you get so attached to them and you just can't not name them. So even though we don't name our puppies, he ended up with a name, so his name became Tiny Tim, because anytime you'd pick him up, he would just like lick you on the tip of the nose, and it was so cute. Just so cute. But he is still looking for a family. So if somebody would be interested in a black and white party, please feel free to contact us. We do phone interviews with people to discuss if they were interested in adopting one of our puppies. But he will be ready to go home, not this coming Saturday, but the following. So he doesn't have much time left here before he'll be ready to go to a new home. But as I said, we haven't really been on top of being public with them and talking to people. Millie, she just shot that ball out and just couldn't believe it just flew out of her paws. That was so cute. So cute. So anyway, we will definitely be doing more videos now that we are getting settled in our home and having a good time in our new home. Almost as much fun as Millie is having with this little ball. She's having a good old time with this ball. But we will definitely be posting more pictures and keeping you guys up to date with what's going on as we are working with contractors on working on some of the stuff outside and just kind of getting ourselves back to normal again. But we absolutely love our new home, very much appreciate all of the patience and understanding as we've been going through this process. And I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video today of watching the babies play and enjoying their playtime, because now they are all going to sleep, except for Millie, who took a power nap for like 5 minutes and now she's ready to play again. And Tiny Tim probably sleeps the least of any of the puppies. He's always afraid he's going to miss something. It's so cute. So again, please send us your email if you would be interested in being in our email list and staying up to date with us in the event that we no longer have a Facebook page. We want to be able to keep up with everyone. Consider following us on Instagram, which is Happily Ever After Schnauzers, or on YouTube, which is under my name, Meghan Rodgers. There are links to that on our Facebook page. And we look forward to talking to you guys again soon. Have a good day.